For the early settlers, California was the last frontier, and in many ways it still is. It's where trends are set and taboos are broken. If you think the United States is a place of extremes, then just wait till you see California.
California is the richest and most populated state in the U.S. and is situated on the West Coast. My journey starts in the southern desert, making my way to Los Angeles via the oasis town of Palm Springs. I drive up to Big Sur with a stop at Hearst Castle before traveling east through Yosemite and onto the ghost town of Bodie. I end my journey in the north, home of the giant redwoods. California is the third largest state with a population of 34 million. But if you want to escape the crowds, just head for the state's 40,000 square miles of desert.
Joshua Tree National Park, 800,000 acres of desert, and most of the park is over 4,000 feet above sea level. And this is my guide, Scott Scott. Is that your real name?
Howdy, it sure is.
And did your daddy do that to you or your mom?
My daddy did that to me. My mom didn't want it, but anyways, my friends like to kid me and they nicknamed me Scott Squared.
So how did the trees get their name, Joshua Tree?
The story goes that the Mormons wandered out to this portion of the Mojave Desert, and as they crested a hill, they saw this beautiful valley. The clouds opened up, the sun shone through, and they actually thought it looked like the prophet Joshua with outstretched arms, beckoning them to the promised land.
How much rainfall do you get in Joshua Tree?
We average about 3 to 5 inches up here. This is the Mojave Desert.
3 to 5
inches a year, and we're in
a
our second year of less than 2 inches of water. Just show you a really cool place.
What is that?
This is an old adobe that some of the miners used to reside in. It was built around the turn of the century. See how thick the walls are. Way back in the late 1800s, the law was basically the sidearm that you carried around your waist. So the men that built their homes would actually have these little rifle holes. So if somebody was approaching and they didn't know if they were friend or foe, they'd stick a rifle out this thing and say, "Hey, that's far enough. What's your business?" Boom, dead. Now our next spot is going to be a very intriguing area called Slab City, and it's just beyond that far mountain range, just on this side of the Salton Sea.
Slab City?
Yep.
Why is it called Slab City?
Way back during World War II, the government came out here and set up a training facility, and they poured dozens of these concrete slabs. Once they had no more use for this area, they removed almost all of their equipment, sold it off, or took it away, and all that was left was these concrete slabs that are dotted throughout.
So all these people who are living here, are they squatting on government land?
Basically they are, and the government has left them alone because there's really nothing out here for them to bother.
Slab.
Yeah, they don't mind the heat, and I think they want to be left alone from everybody.
Hello, hello, hi. Oh, they're friendly.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
well,
really
why
are.
don't we get out and chat to some people?
You call them desert rats.
Is
They're
that an
real
ice cream
character.
truck?
Yeah, it is. Let's go for it.
There's an ice cream truck.
I'm surprised he's not being hijacked.
Oh, this is exciting.
It is.
Oh, this is really good news. What is that? It's a big cross.
That is Salvation Mountain. A gentleman named Leonard Knight started building that about 15 years ago. Hey, Leonard.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, real good. I'm glad to see you.
Good to see you again. This is
I'm
Justine.
Nice to
Hi,
meet
Justine.
you.
I just got done painting,
Oh,
This is Leonard.
but I'd like to show
Leonard
you.
Knight.
I'd like to give you a tour.
So you've been out here for 16 years, Leonard?
Yes.
It looks like God's been your inspiration.
Yes, God. In 1967, all of a sudden one day, without loving God, I started saying, Jesus, I'm a sinner, please come into my heart. And I said that about 12 times, and tears came to my eyes. So I wanted the whole world to repent to Jesus and say, Jesus, I'm a sinner, please come into my heart. And that's the basis of the whole mountain. I let my mountain do my talking.
We're going to the tippy top?
Yeah, and right here, be careful, kind of.
Okay. Oh, what a great view you have from up here, Leonard.
And it took a lot of freedom to build this.
Did you just show up and start painting the mountain? Did you have to
Yes.
get permits and things, or?
No permits, or never signed any red tape or anything. And I think that's what freedom is all about.
So you
And,
want to turn it into?
I want to turn it into a national monument so it'd stand here. I had a lawyer tell me that I don't own the land, so anybody with a lot of money can take the mountain down in the years to come. And the young kids of the country are putting it on the web and on the interstate.
To get people to spread the word, to leave the mountain and leave the people living here in Slab
Yes,
City and
and-
leave them alone.
And they write into senators saying, save the mountain.
Oh, I'd like a copy of that paper.
Boy, would I like to give you
Okay, it's a deal.
One of the things I really like about this great big God is, and that big love down there, nobody wants to argue with that. I could hug everybody in the whole world, really.
Could you hug
Everybody's
me?
treating me good.
Can you hug me?
Yeah, I sure can.
Oh.
Next stop, Palm Springs, an artificial oasis in the middle of the desert and playground to the stars and idols of Hollywood's golden era.
I thought you said right on Bob Hope
No.
Drive.
I think right on, what's that, Gene Autry, and then left on Frank Sinatra, right? Right past the Betty Ford Clinic.
Gotcha.
Yeah? Okay.
Famous place?
Thanks, Scott.
Right. Thanks, Justine.
If you want to experience a luxury hotel, then the best thing to do is to come to Palm Springs in the off-peak season, which, needless to say, is summertime. It's like 120 degrees in the shade, and even a nice place like the Ingleside Inn cuts their rates 50 to 70%, right? That's what I was told on the
correct. And you would be.
phone. Justine Shapiro.
I have all your information. I'll
Okay.
just need a signature.
All right.
We have the champagne in the refrigerator for you. This is a list of some of the guests that have stayed here or frequented our
Okay.
dining
Wow,
rooms.
very impressive. Fantastic. Right.
And you are staying in Billet 10.
Thank you. And there's a shower in the room.
Oh, there's a sunken tub with whirlpool baths.
Oh,
yes,
excellent.
ma'am.
A lot of really amazing people have stayed here. Lucille Ball, Marlon Brando, and Joan Collins, Joseph Cotton, Salvador Dali, Madonna, Daryl Zanuck, Ian Wright. Who's he?
In its heyday, the tennis courts at the Racket Club were the place to be seen. Former manager and mayor Frank Bogart still remembers.
Being this close to Hollywood,
Yeah.
we had all the Hollywood people come across us. Like Marilyn Monroe was discovered here.
No.
She was just another pretty little girl around, you know. All the little starlets would be walking around the pool in bathing suits to show what good figures they are, and the producers and directors would be looking at them. They were hoping to be discovered. I think during that period we had more fun than we've ever had since. And whenever there was a party at anybody's house, they'd all go to the party and end up at the Racket Club. Everybody ended up at the Racket Club. On every Friday night, I'd put on a show in the dining room, and I'd get some local entertainer to start, and he'd do it, and then I'd get Bob Hope and Bing Crosby and Phil Harris, and I'd have $1 million worth of talent here in the club.
So, I hear you were a pretty good tennis player in your time.
When I was younger, I was good,
Yeah.
but I still play.
You
but,
do?
Yeah.
And it was tennis, not golf.
No golf, no. For me, golf is for old people. I'm only 90, and when I get to be 100, maybe I'll take it up golf. You get a girl's racket.
girly racket, okay. So
Yep.
who's going to serve first?
You serve first.
Okay.
And I'll just take 3 balls
Okay.
and walk over at this end. You walk over at that end.
All right. I don't want to make him run around too much. I think I'll take it easy on him. Ready, Frank? Okay, here we go. Here it comes.
good. Do running back and forth will make you feel better.
Sorry. Slow down there, Frank. Right, your name. Wait, Frank. I'm out.
Be ready now. This is match point.
Great game, Frank.
Thank you.
That was good. Want to play again tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Palm Springs is one of the weirdest places I've ever been. It's a totally artificial paradise. We're in the middle of the desert, and there are 10,000 swimming pools here and 95 golf courses, and they get 1 million gallons of water a day. And all the restaurants have these misters where they're literally pumping water into the atmosphere. A lot of people think of Palm Springs as a glamorous place to retire. It's attracted a large elderly population, otherwise known as the Gucci Grannies, and they've been followed by an army of plastic surgeons, manicurists, hairdressers, and some fabulous stylists, darling.
At Patsy's Closet, Frank Fowler sells clothes that reflect the wilder side of Palm Springs, past and present.
Hi.
Justine,
How did you know my name? You recognize me from the show?
you left these the last time you were here.
It looks like there's lots of showgirl stuff here. Where do you get all this stuff from, Frank?
Oh my God, from everybody. I just take what I want. I have a wonderful reputation.
How long have you had this shop, Frank?
I opened this store 6 years ago. I love clothes. I love to dress. And I like taking people's money.
Is plastic surgery big in Palm Springs?
There's a lot of plastic surgery. 4 years ago, my face needed to be pulled up so I could put on that awful smile.
But you must have had a very good plastic surgeon.
Well, he's rebuilding my whole body. He took my stomach, which was a 38-inch waist, and did fat replacement.
Wait.
Right here. This is my stomach.
Wait. He took the fat
Fat
from your
out of
stomach
here and put it here.
and put it on your bum.
He took a little bit of my stomach, just a little bit in my breast, to give me pecs.
Oh, so he just basically took stuff here and moved it around.
Moved to put it here and here. Now I'm getting a little heavy again, and I'm growing calves. Where do you want to start?
Okay, I want vintage, I want sequins, I want fringes, I want fabulous. I want fabulous, Frank, and I want it now.
And I want another $1 million.
Boa. I want a boa. No. Now, this is 1940s.
Are you one of those grungy England girls that wears boots with everything? You're not one of those anti-fur people, are you? Give me your purse. This you could wear with your husband.
This one.
This will be around $1,000.
Wow.
Since you're in Palm Springs, a great gypsy look. See, that's a great skirt.
It's versatile, too. That's what I
Well,
like about it.
yeah, this could be good. I could wear my gypsy costume when we do this.
Oh, that'd be fun. It would be like a team.
I'll get the
Yeah.
hat. I'll show you how to do it.
The area just outside of Palm Springs is a natural wind tunnel. 2 long mountain ranges, each side of the flat valley floor, concentrate the breeze from the coast into powerful winds.
America is the fossil fuel burning capital of the planet, but in California, wind power is big business. There are 3,500 of these wind turbines, and each one of them provides enough electricity for 2,000 homes. Believe it or not, they cost between $250,000 and $1 million apiece, and they turn a profit. And all the electricity they don't use in Palm Springs goes that way, all the way to the coast!
A 3-hour bus ride takes me west to the notorious city of angels, Los Angeles.
city. There's no center. It's spread out over 1,000 square miles. Face it, there's only one way to get around this town. And considering that I'm on a budget, thought I'd rent something modest, you know, to go with the whole backpack look.
The movie industry here consistently produces the world's top-grossing films, and most visitors to LA want to go to where they think Hollywood happens, Sunset Boulevard.
I think that was Barbara Streisand. It's pretty schmancy, isn't it? There's a Mexican gardener. Where would LA be without its Mexicans?
Obviously, Los Angeles has got one of the highest concentrations of movie stars and TV stars in the world.
These star maps, if you want to try and spot the stars.
Movie star mapas.
Movie star map. It's a movie star map.
Sí, todas estas artistas se ven.
Oh my gosh, look at all these stars. English? You speak English?
No.
No?
Just off Sunset is Bel Air, famous for its concentration of billionaires. They have their own gates, their own security force, and no sidewalks. Face it, for the outsider, there's not a chance of meeting another living soul.
Hey, I have a question. Excuse me. Do you know where I can see the stars?
6 stars.
See the stars.
These are stars?
See the stars.
No.
Hey, excuse me. Where can I see stars? I've been driving for 2 hours. I haven't seen any stars. Where?
Malibu.
Malibu. Are you? You just drove away right in the middle of our conversation. Hey, where can you see the stars?
Stars, like, I think they're just scattered.
Are you a star? Are you a star? You're rolling your window down. Are you a star? You must be a star. The windows are tinted. There's a star in that car. There's a star in that car. There's someone who knows how to deal with traffic. Excuse me. Do you know where I can see some stars? Like Rodeo Drive or something. Rodeo Drive. Where's that? Back that way. Well, it's a lot harder to find stars in LA than I thought it was going to be. I gave it my best shot. You saw that. But, you know, they're all hiding behind tinted windows and 10-foot walls. And, I mean, really, who's to blame them when they're idiots like me driving around hunting them down? But I still feel like I want to see something of the LA that you see in the movies and TV. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the east side, to the dark underbelly of Los Angeles. And, I don't know, maybe I'll find some gang warfare in the LAPD.
Movies and TV often portray this city as crime-ridden and violent, so real-life LAPD officers Horace Frank and Sharon Buck agreed to show me LA as they see it.
Sharon, do you ever feel fear when you're out there?
You know, I have had friends killed in the line of duty, and that makes an impact on you. There is fear. There has to be, or I don't think you'd be normal if there isn't, but my whole life is really, right now, certainly revolves around LAPD.
I mean, do you feel like the city of LA has a reputation that's undeserved?
Los Angeles, I would not call it a dangerous place. It's a fabulous place. Certainly there's crime, but it's not a dangerous city where you can't come visit.
Friendly? Friendly gang members? Waving to friendly gang members?
We've got 40 active violent gangs in Newton.
Jeez.
I would say a majority of a lot of the crime right now is gang related. It's graffiti. The first thing is the person that wrote it. It's their moniker. You know, Babyface from some gang. There's Main Street, there's Broadway, there's East Coast Crips, there's things called Six Deuce Broadway. And if you come from another gang and you come to the area and try and put your name of your gang up, they react violently. And, you know, all this graffiti here on the walls here.
So it's been another good night for the LAPD then?
It's been a quiet night tonight. which is reflective of LA is not always have the crime that you see in the movies or on TV. It's been a wonderful night for LAPD and for the community of LA.
The last 7 years have seen a steady decline in crime, but recent figures show that the work is far from over.
Los Angeles is a place where what goes inside is almost as important as how you look outside. Almost. Most people here prescribe to the "my body is my temple" religion, which means that organic foods are becoming totally like a way of life. Yeah, including organic coffee, which is really good. One of the great attractions in Los Angeles, apart from the money and the movies, is that it's on the Pacific coast. But beach culture here isn't so much about sunbathing and swimming. It has a lot more to do with being seen.
Year-round good weather means that these Santa Monica boardwalks see up to 3 million Angelinos annually, enjoying the sun, working out, or just showing off their bodies.
That looks so easy.
Oh yeah, if you know how to do it, everything is easy.
How long have you been doing
Oh,
that?
about 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 76. At that time they called me always skateboard mama. Now they call me skateboard granny.
And someone always takes posing to the extreme, like Debbie Merrill, skating champion and inline teacher to the stars.
You are amazing out there.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, how long would it take to learn how to do, that thing
That
you do?
stuff's gonna take you got 20 years? No.
I mean, what is it like? Look at how perfect you, and look at all these.
This is
all
what
these
skating
people. I
does
feel
for
so
you.
Intimidated. Skating
It
does
raises
that.
your butt, it narrows your hips, it makes you feel great. That's why I call it the Skate to Look and Feel Great class.
That skating's gonna do that.
And if I can't teach you to skate, you might as well take up knitting, girl.
I like
because-
knitting because when you knit, you can eat, and I like to eat.
Well, you can eat and skate. You can talk on the phone and skate. You can walk your dog and skate. You can do anything and skate. I guess you can have sex and skate. I don't know. I haven't tried that.
You haven't? You haven't?
Woo! Fake it till you make it. Shake it till you make it. Come on, there you go. This is a samba. You move the hips one way and the feet the other. Woo! Shake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Rumba, rumba, samba, samba. Woo! 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 Follow me to Rio!
Leaving LA behind, I head up the coast on California's famous Highway 1 towards Big Sur, stopping off at Hearst Castle.
There are art galleries, national monuments, and historic homes. And in the 1920s, William Randolph Hearst built a castle that is all those things and more. And in the peak season, over 5,000 people come here every day, and each one of them forks out $14 for the tour.
It's claimed that Orson Welles based his film Citizen Kane on Hearst's extraordinary life.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to welcome you here to Hearst San Simeon State Historical Monument. Please be very careful about what you touch or lean on. This way, please. Hearst was born in San Francisco in 1863. Many people think of Hearst as the father of tabloid or sensationalist journalism. He says when a reader looks at the first page of a Hearst publication, we want them to say, gee whiz. And if by the time they get to the third page they are not leaping from their easy chairs and shouting, great God Almighty, we will consider the issue to be a failure. Tabloid journalism.
This is great. We've got a former hippie showing us Hearst Castle.
345,000 gallons of water in this pool, 1.3 million liters, and Hearst kept it all heated to 80 degrees year-round. This is the front of the main house. It is designed to look like a church, and he's built a sort of a fairy tale version of a southern Mediterranean village. A typical misconception about Mr. Hearst is that he was going to Europe with a crowbar and a checkbook. This is not true. He was perhaps providing the motivation for the art dealers in New York City to go to Europe with crowbars and checkbooks, But he really had an opportunity to actually go to the source and acquire these items. There are 3 guest houses on the property.
The thing about coming to the Hearst Castle in the summer months is that it's just back-to-back tours, and they move really, really quickly. I have to look and take it all in very, very quickly. Beautiful, beautiful ceilings, beautiful bed, beautiful bureau, beautiful lamp, beautiful table, beautiful chairs. On to the next room.
Gee whiz. This was the room where the guests would gather for the cocktail hour before dinner. This is a 500-year-old representation of a Roman general from 2,000 years ago. The tapestries at the ends of the room are quite a bit newer, only about 350 years old. And he gives his guests the freedom of the estate during the day, but one of the reasons that you got invited here as a guest was because he is hoping to have an opportunity to meet with you. So he required his guests to attend dinner. Now, once again, yes?
What would it have felt like when he had his guests here? And like who? Like what?
Who?
Yeah.
Who? Well, Hearst was inviting people here that were the movers and the shakers at the time. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor, the King and Queen of Greece, Bob and Dolores Hope, Clark Gable, Cary Grant. Charlie Chaplin was here so often that he became known as the court jester. Gee whiz. At one time, the Hearst family owned Comstock Silver, Homestake Gold, and Anaconda Copper, the largest silver, gold, and copper mines in North America. From Mom's Camping China and setting the condiments out in grocery store bottles as perhaps his mother had the table set when he was a boy. I had a lady ask me once, was he a happy man? I said, well, you know, he lived to a ripe old age. He knew everybody in the whole world who was famous. And basically had all the money that he wanted. Please draw your own conclusions. This is Mr. Hearst's indoor or Roman pool. Do you have any idea how many millions of little tiles are in this room? Well, neither do I. But I do know that the ones under your shoes that look like gold are gold. Goodbye, everybody.
That is definitely the most incredible house I have ever seen in my life. Sort of eclectic, garish, but it all works all together somehow. Southern California is great, but it can be a bit much. You know, everything's just over the top. Everybody's over the top, and I just want to stay somewhere tonight that's just like simple, basic, you know, understated, no surprises. Hello? Leopard skin bed. Good security system. Nice spacious bathroom. Oh, they've got hot and cold water. Yeah, it's got everything I need. The Madonna Inn was built in 1958 by Alex and Phyllis Madonna, who wanted each room to have a theme. There's an alpine room, a western room, and of course, the caveman room. I just hoped I was Wilma Flintstone. I wonder where that came from. But the nearby town of San Luis Obispo has an attraction which is not to everyone's taste. There's a lot of unexplained phenomenon left in the world. The Bermuda Triangle, UFOs, legendary people. And the little town of San Luis Obispo has a mystery of its own, Bubblegum Alley. See, once upon a time, some guy was walking along chewing gum, and he took out his bubblegum and he thought, I'm going to put this on the wall and start something. Well, whether he realized it or not, he did start something because these walls are covered with bubblegum. And nobody knows what it is. Is it a community art project? Is it a temple to bubblegum? Is it a veritable petri dish to germs and viruses? I don't know. Nobody knows. But I think it's pretty disgusting. Continuing north, I travel along the 90-mile stretch of rocky coastline where the Santa Lucia Mountains meet the force of the Pacific Tide. I'm on my way to Big Sur, an area that has inspired artists, writers, and poets like Jack Kerouac and Henry Miller, and is still an attraction for those who seek to find themselves. Artists have called this the greatest meeting of land and water in the world. Leaving the coast, I head for the agricultural town of Gilroy, then on to California's most famous national park, Yosemite, to the gold rush ghost town of Bodie.
The little town of Gilroy's claim to fame is that you can or
Our festival is fantastic, and our festival stinks. It stinks royal, and that's one of the most beautiful things about the festival. This town stinks a mile away. When you drive in, you say, ah, that's the stink that tells me I'm in Gilroy.
This has got garlic in it? Garlic popcorn. Hi.
Some garlic ice cream.
Garlic ice cream?
Absolutely. Pistachio garlic.
Oh, that's
To die for. But try it.
okay.
Tell me what you think.
Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
It's amazing. It goes through a whole bunch of different flavor sensations in my mouth.
Absolutely.
But the first hit was boom, garlic.
Hang and loose. This is the place to be. You got it.
I want to know.
You miss it, you miss life.
For less than $20, you can travel by bus from Gilroy through Yosemite, taking in some of the most stunning landscapes in all of California. Over 3 million people visit Yosemite every year to see the Sierra Nevada mountains and the highest waterfall in North America.
Do you think the people in California are different than people in the rest of the country?
Yes, we're Californian. We do everything different, we're more extreme. We like our hot sauce hot, we like our beer cold.
Californians are Californians. They do what they want to do, and they say what they want to say.
California's the best. It doesn't get any better than this.
It's our home.
Northern California and Southern California have long been at odds, and at the heart of the conflict is water politics, none more so than Mono Lake. Even though this is the oldest body of water in North America, Southern California has been draining this lake for the past 60 years, creating almost irreparable environmental and ecological damage. But the good news is that in recent years, Southern California has given in to intense environmental pressure. They've started laying off the lake, and once again, the water's rising. There was gold in those hills, and back in 1859 the town of Bodie was built on the profits of the gold rush. In less than 20 years it became the third largest city in the state of California. But when the gold ran out, the town died and turned into a ghost town. Hi, I'm Justine.
I'm Brad. Glad to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Come with me. I'll show you around.
Great.
At its height, 10,000 people lived in Bodie, but in the 1930s, a great fire burnt much of the town to the ground.
And this has all been left the way it was after what point?
Last operated about early 1940s.
I feel like cleaning, vacuuming or something.
I heard that.
What kind of surprises me is seeing all these spices: cinnamon, allspice, cloves, vanilla, salt, mustard. My impression of the Wild West is that they were all eating Spam out of a can. What did those hungry miners eat? They must
Steaks.
Eat, yeah, meat, potatoes.
Card games of some sort, or ladies of the evening, and be broke by the next day. Some things never change.
Bodie had the reputation of being fight every day. They say the funeral bell rang continuously. For the final leg of my journey, I fly north to Humboldt County, home to the highest concentration of giant redwoods in California and the hippie chill-out town of Garberville.
Feeling a bit peckish. Up here's the Samoa Cookhouse, where I hear you can get a typical lumberman's midday snack.
How are you doing this afternoon, ma'am?
Fine, thank you.
Well, my name's Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I'll be your server this afternoon. Have you been into the cookhouse before?
No, I think you might be mistaken, because it's just me.
Basically, do everything in the tradition of when there was a mill here. Mill workers were very hungry men that didn't have a place to eat, so they built the cookhouse. Cookhouse fed anywhere from 300 to 500 men 3 times a day. So we have the tradition of doing everything in big bowls, big platters. Pretty much everything's all you can eat. So we serve your meal up to you, and then you just go for it, and I keep bringing it until you say enough.
I don't know where to begin. Imagine this how lumberjacks ate after a hard day's work. I'd get a doggy bag, but I think it'd be too heavy for me to carry.
These ancient redwoods can grow to nearly 400 feet and can live to over 2,000 years, so some of these trees have been around since the time of Jesus. This was one of the tallest trees in this grove.
It was 1,600 years old, and it grew to be 2 feet taller than Niagara Falls. And when the tree died in 1991, no one saw it fall, but the impact was so strong that it registered 2.0 on the Richter scale.
In 1918, the Save the Giant Redwoods League was founded to preserve the last 10% of the forests. This grove was the first to be saved. The long and bitter feud with the lumber companies had begun. Today, lumber companies are still logging the ancient redwoods, and environmentalists are still prepared to protect them.
I'm looking for a guy named Nate. He used to work in the lumber mills, and then he switched sides and became an eco-warrior, and he's been living up a tree for about 2 years. Nate! Nate! I see you! I see you! I see you! Hi! My name's Justine.
Hi, Justine.
Hi. How high up are you?
I'm 170 feet right now.
I know you've got a kind of telephone up there, because I've got so many questions I want to ask you, because it's just the most incredible thing that you're up in that tree.
It sounds like you're losing your voice a little bit down there.
The phone is ringing. Is it ringing on your end? Oh, this is really cool. How are you?
Excellent.
Oh, great. Now I can talk in a normal voice. Tell me why you are up in that tree.
Well, I'm here in an effort to protect this wonderful tree. It's something that I commit myself to daily, and I'm willing to do as long as I can.
So, Nate, do you ever get scared up there? I mean, has anyone ever tried to get you down forcibly?
People come by in the middle of the night, scream obscenities. I've had people shoot guns at me. My very first encounter with the loggers was extremely hostile. One of them yelled, "Oh, F it, I'm cutting the effort down!" Revs up his chainsaw and starts sawing at the base of the tree. And I can't tell you how quickly my heart started beating, and it was one of the scariest moments of my life. But 1,000-year-old trees are not going to grow back, certainly not in the lifetimes of us or our children. And they're too precious. We can't let them go.
So, Nate, listen, the sun's going down. I should probably head back. What's the best way to get in touch with you?
Well, the best way to keep in contact would be through my website. That's upatree.net.
such a privilege to talk to you. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing, Nate. Take it easy, huh?
Take care, Justine.
Okay. Bye, Nate!
Yahoo! Some of us forest defenders often say, we love you! Yahoo!
These forests go on forever, so if you're looking for any kind of mythical, legendary, elusive creature, you're gonna need some help. Bigfoot, or Sasquatch as the Native Americans called it, is said to inhabit this area. Some locals have their doubts, but Al Hodgson is convinced. What evidence do you have here in your collection?
Well, mainly we have the casts. We have a lot of casts.
Casts of his footprints.
That's correct.
Or her footprints.
Since we've set this museum up, we're finding more and more people that have seen them. But most people don't want to be identified because they don't want anybody to laugh at them.
Are these the only pictures of Bigfoot that exist?
That's the only ones that we know.
So no other photographs
No,
of Bigfoot?
no.
Al, have you ever seen anything that...
I've seen tracks several times.
You've seen tracks?
I've seen tracks several times, absolutely.
Have you ever heard Bigfoot?
No, but I know of people who have, or say they have, and how do I know? I don't know what they sound like.
Right.
Ex-police officer turned Bigfoot enthusiast John Freitas leads expeditions into the forest.
I'm taking some recorded sounds and broadcasting them through the speaker in hopes of getting a return call.
Okay. You've experienced this before, sending out a scream and hearing...
That doesn't happen very often.
Jesus Christ! You didn't tell me to bring my earplugs! Jesus Why is it so important to you?
You know, I would love to videotape it. I would even love to see it. If I didn't have my camera, I'd just be as happy.
John told me the best time for squatching is in the dead of night.
Justine, let me go ahead and focus it up for you so you can have a look around. It's an infrared capable camera. It allows us to see in total darkness up to about 100, 150 feet.
I'm really, really scared, but I'm acting really, really brave. Why do you do the scream? Should we call it a night?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
That's okay. Got to be patient, yeah?
If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Next day in Garberville, I catch the Jaw Motion shuttle bus to the music festival Reggae on the River. Garberville is famed for its hippies and for its marijuana. What started in the 60s as a grow-your-own culture has become California's #1 cash crop and has earned the area the nickname the Emerald Triangle.
So what's the Emerald Triangle?
The Emerald Triangle is where everybody thinks marijuana is grown, but funny thing is, it's grown everywhere.
The vibe is great. The vibe is the best, man. The vibe is good.
Oh, I've only been here about an hour, but it's beautiful. There's such a good energy here. Like, the music's really good. I can't wait for the show tonight. It's beautiful.
It's green, and it's green, and it's really green.
Okay, but what I don't understand is why is it that the hippies came up here?
They came from the Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco. A lot of draft dodgers came up here too. It was pretty far away.
Then later they started growing their own.
Yes, that's the whole idea. Back to the land. Grow your own food, grow your own
Principle of one love, you know, no hassles, just a good time, smoke, party, relax.
enjoy new friends.
California is a fantastic place, and I've come to realize that you don't even have to be in California to experience it. As long as you hold on to your dreams and you're just being whoever you want to be and expressing yourself freely, regardless of what other people think, then you are in a California state of mind.
Thank you.